Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm an advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less possibly conversations on finances and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in a classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you and looking forward to the Super League in April.
Hello and welcome back to the Queen's Club. Apologies for the start, just not having commentary. I had a few things to attend to, but now they are all out of the way. As is this match between Darren Long from the Henchmen and Neil Mackenzie from the Slayers. At the moment, this is a top of the table fixture, which we'll get into. As this match develops, looking at the various permutations for both how the match might finish, how the points table will stack up, and how that MVP table will stack up as well. Because not only is there a prize for winning the tournament, there is a cash prize for being the most valuable player across the group stages. So this match in front of us features the home club professional Neil Mackenzie against Manchester's Darren Long. On paper, Darren is the better player, but Neil on his home court could prove a challenge. Saw on the head-to-head graphic a little bit earlier, Darren has a flawless record against Neil. In fact, we can show it again now. 2 matches played, one recently here at Queen's back in 2021, and before that way back in 2013 at Darren's home court of Manchester. Not sure if he was playing at Camford then, but still head-to-head, you would suggest favours Darren. That ball called not up. see in that head graphic, in those 2 previous matches, Neil had only managed to get no more than 3 games in a match. He's really looking like he might get a little bit closer than that this afternoon. Of this match, we should expect to see plenty of target hitting. Darren Starr really goes for that grill as often as he possibly can. Whereas Neil just kind of floats around at the back of the court, seemingly getting shots back that he shouldn't, kind of from nowhere oftentimes. Last gallery chase here. The ball was not particularly deep. Just absolutely destroyed it into that forehand corner. So let's have a look at how the table is shaking up for this event. So all teams currently have played 6 matches. There are 3 more matches for each team today. There's a bonus point for winning each overall fixture. So as you can see from that, the Henchmen lead. If they win 1 game out of 3, they are guaranteed to go through to tomorrow's final.
Great backhand there.
Even if the Henchmen don't win all 3 games, they would need the Mavericks to go and win all 3 games against the Slayers for them not to qualify. So they are looking in a pretty good position at the moment. Whereas the Slayers currently, as you can see on your screen, the Slayers currently on 4 points. They need one of the Mavericks and the Forces will get at least 3 points from their fixture. So they need to pick up enough to stay ahead of that. Yeah, so on that screen, the Mavericks, all the forces will get to at least 5. So this, at an absolute minimum, the Slayers have to score at least 1 point. If they score 3, so 2 wins and the bonus point, they are through, I think. That was some obscure permutation that means they wouldn't, but on 7 points you would imagine that they would be through. That's the kind of rally that Mackenzie really likes. A little bit show-offy, just out of nowhere, throwing an amazing shot. Just bringing a bit of pace to the game. So we know that he loves his targets. Things with Neil's game, sometimes he just looks to finish the point that little bit too early. We saw just there. So in addition to the overall team standings, we have the MVP rankings. There are 4 players currently on 2 wins. And they are the only 4 who are still in the running to take out the total. And that is because Hamilton and Flynn will be playing against each other in the doubles today. So one of them, at the very least, will pick up a 3rd point. Darren is still very much in the contest for that particular accolade. However, in order to stay in the running for that MVP, lose no more than 5 games. He's already conceded 3 of those games. And if he does get to conceding 5 games, he'll need a lot of results to go in a particular way, including some that might be against the interests of his team. There's a permutation where he manages to lose 6 games and retain the MVP. But that would require a very, very good string of matches going his way. Oh, around the back. Just read that a bit in the corner to adjust to it so well. Bit of a quick apology there. Players generally don't like winning points off of flukes. Much prefer to hit a clean winner. So if you are tuning in, we'd love to hear from you in the live chat. What do you think of this format? Have you been enjoying the tennis? This is of course the first time the UK has seen this Super League format, bring all the players in one place to play. Smart tennis by Vaughan, just putting that chase away into the galleries. I would say they're playing their absolute best tennis out here today. Darren, I think, would normally make a few, he's playing his best at least, less unforced errors and hit a few more of those targets. Of course, we'll be competing in the 0-9s. His home court in Manchester in a weekend's time. As well, a number of these top players. Just while the players collect up the balls, just one last look at the MVP rankings. So yeah, Hamilton and Flynn, one of them will get to 3 wins, and in order for Darren to stay ahead of them on that game's lost tally, if Hamilton beats Flynn 9-8 in the doubles, then they would have a score of 17, so Darren has to keep his games lost below at least 17, which is 6 games in this particular match, of which he's already conceded 4. And look at the schedule ahead today. So all of those matches on the right there. Next will be the doubles, Shenkman and Flynn versus Sayers and Hamilton. That will follow immediately after this game. Where's the 5 is the chase now? sets to 9. So Darren is offering to both Neil and the marker that he reckons he touched it. Neil says he's not sure. We're going with the marker's original decision, and Darren's happy to accept whatever the result of that decision is. Just great sportsmanship. Darren is one of the top-rated markers in his own right. So 2 chasers now, opposite ends of the court. We'll see how Mackenzie deals with them. Probably expect some power coming up now. That was high, up and out of court. Not a good serve on a hazard chase. Darren did miss the galleries. That was good enough on the follow-up ball. Yeah, on that hazard chase, you really can't afford to be moving anything that's not alongside that battery wall. Absolutely dispatched by Darren there. He throws himself at it. The ball just quick as you like into that dead on. Definitely looks like the case that Darren is starting to string a few points together now. On paper, he's probably the equal strongest in his seed across the 4 teams. Whereas Neil initially wasn't in this particular seeding. He got promoted to it at the last minute because of his results at the US Open. He made it through the qualifying draw. And that was enough to get him a couple of wins against John Crowell. Qualifying, get him some few Henny points lower than all the rest who were in pot 3. See the appreciation from the Queen's Club crowd. Darren's looking strong now. His shots have just got that little bit cleaner over the last few minutes. Neil is going to look for some Mackenzie magic. Nino Marola sitting in those side galleries, supporting his teammate. are probably out preparing for the doubles match. Neil shaped as though he was going for the winning gallery there. Tried a bit of deception to float it towards the timbre instead. Didn't really work out for him. It's the kind of spectacular shot he tries from time to time that gets him into trouble. A few words from Neil's captain, Bryn Sayers. Seeing the dead on. Oh, that popped out of the grill. Just hit the bottom grill ledge. We'll have another chance. No, it's just going to roll into that dual gallery. Darren did well to readjust to it after it did pop up. Match is getting down to the business end now. Looking to get as many of those targets as he possibly can. He does tend to play well here at Queen's. You saw in the introductions, he gets a court adjustment here of -1.4. Pretty good for a court which isn't your home run. The targets at Queen's are perhaps on the larger size, which probably helps it down a bit. There are plenty of smaller grills around the world, for example. Flying corner's just been troubling down a little bit. So the fresh balls on the first day are really cutting down there. Ryan's had a few where he's just been fractionally short of being able to pick up those balls. Must-win game for Neil now. Again, if Darren wins this, then the Henchmen are directly through to tomorrow's final. Delicate as a drop shot by Mackenzie there. Calm as you like. Lets the ball essentially just bounce off his racket. No real swing there at all. That's the kind of show-offiness that you see from him. Darren not seen that yet. Another dead on. Really piling them up now. 8 dead-ons already in this match. I think extra right at the start that might not be reflected in that statistic. Remember, if Darren loses this game, the absolute best he can do in the MVP standings is a tie. And that tie would require a very specific result from the following doubles match. So Darren needs to get one more game. Oh. It has just bounced all around the dead-on. Darren's somehow managed to pick it up. Almost chucked a grill in from it for good measure. So yeah, Darren needs one more game that would seal that final position for the Henchmen. And he's looking strong for it as well, really. Yes, another grill. He's hit so many this week. It's such a big part of his game. Every shot there really was an attempt at the grill. Just the Tamla got in away a couple of times. Just so you can see those standings, we'll keep checking on this over the course of the day. But getting to 8, if Darren manages to close out this game, that will be enough to guarantee them the top 2, one of the top 2 positions. Mackenzie takes that game, which means that Darren Long is all but out of the MVP race. That brings it down to 3. That would be Flynn, Marola and Hamilton are the last one left standing who can still challenge that particular competition. Which is all the more remarkable because they are all... So Flynn and Hamilton are pot 4 players, Marola sneaking into pot 3. That will not be enough to beat the chase. Neither will that. It's a little bit too much frame on it. 47 points to 41 overall. That's probably fair given the current score is 8 games to 6. Can Neil Mackenzie put out a late surge here? Darren's yet to get his first match point. So I'm trying to do a little bit too much with that particular ball. And that service points 1 statistic is reflective of the fact that Darren has been absolutely hammering the dead on. And now we get to his first match point. So at this point, to win the match and put the Henchmen into tomorrow's final. This one saved for Mackenzie. And great hands there by Darren. Just picks up the ball at his feet, puts it under the grill. No coming back from that shot. And that is it. Darren Long is through. Well, he puts the Shenkman's Henchmen through to the final of the IRTPA Super League, sponsored by FLM. Great showing by him. So we will come back very soon for the doubles match. That will be between Bryn Sayers and Vaughan Hamilton, representing the Slayers, and Rob Shenkman and Will Flynn for the Henchmen. That is a must-win match for the Sayers Slayers and will have huge implications for the MVP ratings. So don't miss that. I'll be back here at the Queen's Club very soon. Bye for now.
Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm an advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and, importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less possibly conversations on finances and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in a classic 9 to 5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April. Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we're really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at Henchmen. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education of finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less possibly fixations on finances. There is typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in the classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April. Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less, possibly, conversations on finances, and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in a classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially, getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April.
Hello everybody, Matthews here getting ready for the second rubber of this match. And such is the beauty of this format. You've got two doubles pairs on court here who may not traditionally play with each other, so it'll be interesting to see how the dynamics work, who goes where, what the strategies are, so I'm looking forward to this. I will be joined by Lewis Williams shortly. We look at the player profiles. Bryn Sayers, senior pro at Queen's, and I am delighted to be joined by Lewis now. Hello Lewis.
Good afternoon Ben, good afternoon everybody at home.
Have you sorted out your marking logistics?
It's all sorted. I was wrong to have any panic at all.
Any doubts?
Team Fahey got it covered, Rob's ready. All good.
So look at that, Bryn Sayers, World Championship finalist 2009.
Twice
15 years ago, World Doubles finalist.
Wow.
Losing out to Steve for going on Rob Fahey. British Open
Who was that with, do you know?
Ricardo Smith at Seacourt.
Seacourt, okay.
They beat Camden and Nick Wood in the semis.
That's right. Big win that one. Very good, okay. And then Vaughan Hamilton, a little bit less experienced than Bryn. Newer to the game,
How old
23.
was he? So 23, that's 15 years ago, so he was 8 when Bryn made the World Doubles final.
Wowzers. Possibly not even picked up a racket, I'd guess.
Yes, certainly not regularly anyway. So fairly new on the scene as a pro, Vaughan Hamilton over at Preston Hall. Was at Canford for 18 months or something. Did all of his kind of tennis at Morstan Morrell, one of the star juniors. Joined the pro circuit, which is great for the game.
He's doing well, isn't he? Had a good recent run of form. I watched him play last night in singles with Bertie Vallat.
Apparently very impressive.
Played really well. Had some good matches in the Tower Tours, had some good wins. I think he beat Zach Edel in the one at Preston Hall.
Yep.
I watched him play at the Silver Racket, Secret Silver Racket this year. It was good performances there. Playing really well. So exciting talent.
Here we go at the receiving and the all-amateur pair of Robert Shenkman and Will Flynn. Now Robert Shenkman, the team captain and the number 1 in the team, I actually think because of their styles of play that with Will Flynn being the number 4 and Robert Shenkman being the number 1, you would assume that Shanks would be as involved in the game as possible, but I think he's actually going to get Will as involved as he possibly can for a bit more firepower.
Absolutely, I think it's commonly known that Shenkman's style is very consistent, but maybe not the most aggressive and attacking. He'll be the first to say that. Whereas Will, I'd go as far to say the opposite. He's got heaps of firepower, winners galore, and I think Shenkman's hoping to play a role of setting the points up ready for Will to hit the winners.
Yeah, I mean obviously with Bryn being so good at this venue as well, it's going to be tough for Shenkman to just kind of outwork Bryn on this court, so he's going to need Will to step in and
I think you've got to think
winners in there.
Bryn must read this court as well as, if not better than anybody else. I can't think of many other people that you would argue read it better than Bryn here in Queens.
Me on Wednesday, maybe?
You were tasty on Wednesday, I must admit.
Look at those shoes from Bryn.
Those shoes and that racket. There's a lot of bright colours going on down there.
They're aggressive. Fluorescent.
Yeah, very
Shanks
bright.
with a bit of self-advertising in pink as well. In fact, my shoes have got the doll of the pink on them as well.
I did notice that the other day. Very nice. So it's the way to go, clearly. So we've got to be colour coordinated these days.
Well, in fact, if you watch your match back yesterday,
I have already.
Mr. Shenkman and I were commenting on your
little lime green,
your
fluoro greens, mint green situation.
Exactly, your fully colour coordinated outfit.
It's got to be done. Got to look good at least, right?
So we are currently 1-0 to the Shenkman team after Darren's victory a minute ago, which, having done a bit of maths, has realised that they have cemented themselves into the final. At the very least, can only finish second, as the table suggests here. So they're safe. They're safe and through.
I don't think that's going to change the fact they're going to want to firmly stamp their authority and get the win in this one. And,
exactly. I mean, if anything, with Bryn's team being second, I don't think either Will or Shanks are going to kind of take it lightly by any stretch. But if anything, it would help Bryn and Vaughan, wouldn't it? Foot off the gas. Shenkman and Will don't need to win.
Yeah,
they'll obviously still try, but
I think we'd like to think they'll be both well up for it enough. I know these two both fiercely competitive.
Nice to know the pressure's off though, right?
Absolutely. You can, potentially maybe they'll play even better, knowing that they can just relax and
Shanks might even try and hit a few winners.
I wouldn't go that far. It's been a fair while since he's attempted any of those.
Now, as Bryn's doubles partner for the World Doubles Championship in 10-11 days' time, I'm just praying for a non-injury here.
Absolutely. Just come through fully fit. Just get through.
In fact, it would be great if Bryn's team and my team didn't get through, so we didn't have any more potential disasters.
More rest the better.
Yeah.
I see the MVP ranking on the screen here. Will Flynn looking pretty good up there. Played 2-1-2.
So Darren has obviously won all of his matches there, leaving people with some work to do to catch up. He's currently in the spot. However, obviously Will Flynn and Vaughan Hamilton are playing each other now, so somebody will join him.
Yes.
And as you can see, their win percentage is already better than Darren's. So
one of them's going to have 127,
if you're watching.
And obviously the most they can concede is 8, isn't it?
So we've got 225.
So it's going to be a 16 or a 15.
Exactly. So one of them, just on their games percentage, will overtake Darren at the top of the leaderboard for the MVP.
Well, if Vaughan was to win 9-8, then he'd be tied with Darren, wouldn't he? Top.
Oh yeah, then we would have some maths to do. Well, then we just hopefully.
There's a few others in the mix.
Hopefully,
as well.
Nino turns up and wins like 9-love, and then we'd have got to worry.
Be down to a coin toss or something.
The MVP ladder absolutely littered with Shenkman's henchmen. 3 of them in the top 4.
Yeah, they've been on form so far, haven't they?
It's been a good week.
But let's not forget, not all the other pairs have played, not all the other players have played yet. So.
Right, looks like we're ready to go. You would imagine Bryn's going to return first.
You would think so.
And you would think that Shenkman's going to put Will into bat first.
I think that, yeah.
Just
it's
in
looking
case
that way.
we get to
Need a bit of firepower.
Exactly. And what an absolute honour for these gents, Rob Fahey marking.
An entertaining quote from young Bertie Vallat, who's really enjoying his Super League. He's quite a youngster on his way up the ranks, and when he found out he was playing doubles with Rob Fahey, he was going to get there. Oh, talk about bucket list! Get to play doubles with Rob Fahey.
Said that to me earlier. And I thought that until I played with him, and then I realised it was the scariest thing.
Terrifying experience. Maximum pressure. Well, I think they played today, so hopefully, from my perspective, as a phase forcer, he doesn't feel terrified and he plays well.
Well, I hope he is, because he's playing me.
Well, we'll be cheering against each other's teams respectively later. A couple of chases, get the service end early.
Is Vaughan going to creep up?
I think we're the last gallery to defend. By the looks of the it's pretty good heat straight up from the number 4.
Bryn will have a couple of looseners, and then those serves will start being a bit deeper. Chase the line. How's that from Flynn?
Just on you so quick, that ball. It's just bam, straight at you.
Yeah.
Feels like the second it leaves your racket, it's on yours.
Oh yeah, and
or flying past us at least.
Such a compact swing. It doesn't, it's the shock factor of it being there so quickly, I think. Conservative.
Both ends looking very keen to get the serve.
Yep. So strong start from the Henchmen, 40 love, won both the chases, picked up a chase of their own, and they're coming back to the service end.
Yeah, looking pretty good so far. But a few comments this week about Vaughan and Bryn playing together. It's a partnership we've not seen before. Two players with quite similar looking style. It's the backhand, I think, isn't it? The two-handed backhand.
Yep.
It's being talked about a little bit as both good retrievers, get a lot of balls back in play.
Both good at soaking up pressure in the air, so I think it'll be interesting. I think both of them are well equipped to kind of nullify or defend Will's aggressive style.
Perfectly off the band.
Did all the work there. Well, you would have volleyed that, wouldn't you?
Probably based in town, but
if you haven't seen it already, go and watch Lewis Williams last night. Absolutely barnstorming finish to that one.
Bryn there, beat Shenkman on the floor.
It is biting down a bit in this forehand corner. Queens more so this week, I would say, than others. People say it's quite a good retrievers corner. There's quite a lot of winners in that forehand corner this week, more so than usual, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's true, and there's the occasional one, maybe it's just me reading it badly, but it feels like there's the occasional one that just pops up again over your racket. So it's tough to feel completely comfortable going into that forehand corner, I think.
I think in years gone by, though, you would always play for the cut, and you'd swing underneath it a lot. And the one that did cut down was the odd one, the shock factor. It seems to be a bit like the opposite of that.
That's a good ball.
Shenkman operating the same tactics as yesterday's doubles, which was successful, of course.
Yeah, good win for Shenkman yesterday. She was down and long. Don't want to talk about it too much, but it was a great match. I had the pleasure of commentating on that one against yourself and Lee Gale. Another great pick.
Yeah, we went down 4 love yesterday. Not good.
I saw the post on Instagram. Bad day at the office. Go again today.
Well, at least it makes it pretty simple for today, right?
Exactly.
As it is for you.
Indeed, we're in desperate need of a win. Our first overall win for the phase forces. Good pressure from the servers.
A couple of errors on return of serve there from Vaughan. If that's not pressure or anything, but with Levi, a couple of horrible returns in the net, Bryn does one there. It's so easy in doubles to go for like the perfect shot because you know someone's covering it. You've just got to go the opposite way around and just say, right, they're probably going to get it, but what am I getting as my second worst thing? There's nothing worse than like hitting a return safely into the net in doubles.
Pressure. Henchmen looking good. 2 love, 30 love.
Quick start.
I watched your singles with Bryn. I felt that was the slowest. I thought Bryn had quite a slow start in that match. And he went on to a strong lead, and then he sort of got into it, and then it was a very good high quality game from him. He made a few errors early. I feel like we've seen that from him so far in this match. Hopefully they'll get into it, a few more balls back, back to his usual quality.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing you'd say that Bryn is very good at is, on a bad day, if he's operating like 10 on most days, on a bad day or something like that, he's never going to be worse than a 7, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think
So he might be a 7 out of 10 at the moment, but he'll be straight back up to an 8 again. Very soon.
He resets pretty well. So
Yeah.
it's not going to blow and get worse.
It's not where you want to be, is it? Seeing what's inside. It's a good, great get. You've got it, well done. That looks nasty. He's angry with himself.
Just didn't really angle so well there, did he?
That's one of those kind of things where, in a regular partnership, he may leave that, Will might be looking for it, but because they're kind of figuring it out on the spot, that's the kind of grey area where, a familiar partnership probably make an automatic reaction to that.
Here, some of the
Looking at one of my boys,
one of the
Levi,
Mavericks,
getting ready for his
one of the henchmen.
his singles later, hopefully in the zone.
Absolutely. The door.
Court. I think you appealed for that, didn't you?
Got to be done. It's just automatic. Finger up. Just make sure the marker knows it's there.
3 and 4. That was looking really tasty, wasn't it?
Quick.
Yeah, so
Just would have been there quick.
Attack.
No half measures.
40-30. Game point to get on the board. They were 2 down, kind of 30 something down as well. So this will be a bit of a steal.
A poor start to that game, 2 love deficit, and then just managed to string to a few good points, go a few balls in good places, and then sneak that game.
I like that. Railroad to Shenkman. Encourage him to try and do something.
He's not going to.
Well, I would imagine the conversation they've had is that Shanks will be quite solid and will do the winning. So this is kind of teasing him into trying to have a go at stuff. I thought if that hit the side of that could have been
It's in danger territory, isn't it?
It's dangerous territory. Take it all back. 2 falls in a row.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing he started to add to his game, though, isn't it? He's got this reputation of not hitting any winners, but
I think that's a bit harsh.
Well, I think, jokingly he'll say it himself, right?
He hits a bucket load of grills, but he's not exactly a dead on. He's not a dead on hitter, is he? He's a grafter.
Yeah, as default, but I think he has got it in him. And that's one of the things that I think's changed.
That's good.
He was a single-figure player, 2 years ago, to now being a plus handicap now.
Yeah, you can. But all the thing is, right, even style of play. If you're a grafter, gets you to a level and you can just keep going. But at some point, right, you're going to get older. You can't do that for your whole career, so something's got to... Trying to take his game to the next level, and he's obviously in a great couple of years.
Well, that's something you hear a lot about Fahey, isn't it? Rob Fahey there. And Rob Fahey, he changed his game over the years. You know, as he got a little bit older, he was still playing very, very high level tennis, you know, in his 40s and 50s. Part of that was changing his style to be that bit more attacking, closing out points a little quicker, eliminating those long levels. That's great best. Lovely volley from Flynn.
I think because of Rob's aggressive style and his target hitting and things like that, I think one side of his game which I think we've necessarily underestimated but not really talked about is his floor game. Let me tell you, I've done a lot of practice with him. His floor game is exceptional.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And
But the stuff he's known for is the targets and the aggressive volleying and the volleys. But trust me, if he got up there and the targets were boarded up, he still beat most people on the planet.
yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the way he was winning his points more in the early part of his career was with that floor game. It was less attacking based, and then as time's gone on, the attacking stuff's taking over more and more and more. And like you say, he can still do the ground stuff, but if he can finish a rally quicker, he's going to try to.
Well, I think it's like anything, isn't it? If you're 20 years old and someone says, do you want to run around like an idiot for 3 hours? Yeah, fine. If you're 50, do you want to do that? Not really.
Give that a miss, I'll just smack it the dead on.
Yeah, if I've got an alternative, I'll take it.
There's another vital man of the game, Tim Edwards, chief photographer.
Looking to capture something interesting, but
We've captured him.
yeah, exactly.
Away we go. Camera at the ready.
He's got eyes on this volley return.
It's good ball.
That's a bet in 3 as well at game point. Back to juice. That's short one. Encourages the lift. Poor old Will there getting set up. I like the fact he's obviously under captain's orders to stay up there. I would have backed away there. Sorry, Shenkman, I'm not dying for the team. That's the third one.
He's hit 2 beauties and then couldn't quite manage a third.
Yeah. Worst case doubles, don't make an error. Get beaten, fine. Just don't make an error.
Don't know if Vaughan left his kit at home today. He's like he's picked that one straight up at the charity shop on the way here.
He's got quite a few jazzy white shirts actually, and a kind of sky blue sleeve number on yesterday maybe.
And of course, just teasing. I often give him a bit of stick about his vintage retro cars.
Well, he's got the glasses to go with it, isn't he? It's like
He's got the whole look.
the professor kind of thing.
That's alright. These ex-art students.
Exactly. Bounce that house. Probably helped him. Put it towards the net. Bang. Got that. Good volley. Can't get flush. Good leave. That is a strong leave. Now what? He's against the wall. He's got away with it. Nick. Big boast. This is great. I think we're going to see some power here. Oh, incredible!
Measured. Very well, that's got some tight balls. Could get some.
That's well watched. There's a little extra bounce there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's one of those ones. That's the guy at the back there. You see it just miss the inside of the outside of the grill, and the grill person turns inside. When you see him hit it, you know it's not going in the dead on. You kind of think, oh, perfect.
Yeah,
got away with one there.
Absolutely. It's not hit me, it's not gone to the dead on.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Exactly, and obviously because of the pace, it's probably a fairly average chase as well. So
Yeah. Good to take that.
Bryn and Vaughan have probably come out the better of that. So 2 long chases, juice. How good you're serving. Got to be tight on these ones. That's good. That's a great return. It's tight.
Great whip from Sayers. Little fist bump there.
He's in.
Wants it. Slayers mean business.
The Slayers have got some work to do because now that the Henchmen are through, they've put in these 2 guys. Their qualification's not necessarily in their hands. There you go. Okay, 2 wins like that. Consider wins. Slow at the start for a couple of volley return errors. 2
They've done well to limit the damage to 2-1 deficit. Now they're coming a lot better. Straight back to 2-all. And that's what you're talking about there, wasn't it, with that partnership? I think Shenkman plays with Darren Long a lot. I think Darren would have been keen to take that ball.
What was your prediction for this one, coming into it?
I had Sayers and Hamilton down as winning this one.
So
but
tight, actually.
Tight.
I had to say as an Hamilton, which is crazy because all the talks about Will Flynn and his power, and how Shenkman would be a good, backup. Both had
Sayers here is very good. I was impressed with him yesterday playing with
Neil.
That's right, him and Neil yesterday against Robert Claire Fahey. I thought he was very good. Looked super comfortable out here. And then Vaughan, I think, has been really impressive all week.
Yeah, I didn't actually watch it last night, but apparently Vaughan was extremely impressive against Bertie.
Good,
the singles
solid.
last night.
Not to say that Will and Shenkers haven't impressed, but
No, of course.
I just have a little feeling that the servers would get a tight victory.
You've got to pick someone. It's a 2-horse race, and they can't draw.
So tight, haven't they, so far?
Yeah. Starting to ramp up a bit for the Slayers here.
Less than 2 on that.
I think so.
You'd go what?
I was thinking, worse than 2.
Floor?
Well, I'm thinking if you're Bryn and Vaughan, I'd probably step up there. Cut
I noticed
cut
that.
off the cut ball so they can't make them force it.
That's good pressure.
If you're both up at 4, right, the cut shot doesn't beat you anymore because you cut it off. That's a great hit. You're making them force, which is fine, but standing at 2 or 4 isn't going to make any difference to the speed of it. But you're just taking away the cut ball. It's a gutsy thing to do.
Yeah, we see Tim and Cam using that sort of strategy quite a lot, don't we? Nipping up there, cutting more stuff off.
It takes a decision.
Like assault.
It takes the decision away, doesn't it?
It does.
Well left on.
Very smart from Vaughan there.
Yeah.
I don't think he saw that going that direction.
Exactly. I think he still wondered where is it?
Oh, it's for you going towards Bryn. That one passes left eardrum.
That's a great defence. Good chance to just give you a relatively tight shot. The lob. That's the trouble. Shenkman, sorry.
I think they just switched, didn't they?
Interesting strategy to get.
Took the racket as well. They have racket shake as he's going against.
Shenkman calling Flynn off balls on the penthouse.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. They switched midway through, didn't they? I think we were both caught surprised there.
Not convinced that's a great strategy moving forwards.
I think Flynn in front of the T&RA, I see why you might want to do that, but like you say, when they hit back penthouse, I think getting Flynn hitting that ball is always the preferred option.
Well, it just gives Bryn and Vaughan something to think about, doesn't it? You know, if you're on the defence, you can't just kind of put it anywhere because if you know someone's going to run around and have a go at it, and it's going to be the danger man, let's call it. It just makes you think twice about where you're retrieving. only person I've seen to get a railroad kick back this week. He even looks a bit surprised himself there. Puff out the cheeks. That was a game point gone.
Could be nasty. Good as. Gosh, that flashback wall there. Not really needed 2 all juice. Pretty similar on the point serve so far.
Advantage servers. Oh, showing the importance of being at the service end. Advantage down when they came to the it's got worse.
It's behind you.
Will it come back? No, it looks safe. So yeah, advantage down when they get to the service end. So I just hear them on the juice. Shenkman's questioning it. Yeah, I think he's right. I think it's advantage. Yep, Marker more than happy to change his mind there.
So we end up in the right place.
Absolutely. And there we go, game. 3-2 servers.
A very good, entertaining game so far. Twists and turns. It's kind of firepower. It's probably the biggest frame in the game, but see, it's still generated.
Yeah, he hits it hard. I had a couple of hits with him when he was still at Canfield. Came up for a couple of sessions, and let me tell you, you can whack it. I think everyone can now. I think everyone can hit it hard enough to get people on the back foot.
Yeah.
And that's all you necessarily need to do. Oh. Thinks he's got an opportunity there, and suddenly he's digging it off his feet. What's there again? I'd like to see Vaughan, if he's in a bit of trouble there, just revert to like a main boast or something. Just keep it in.
Yeah, over and in.
Yeah, exactly.
Thought I wasn't going to reach Bryn's service box there for a second. That's overhit from Vaughan, but you're in the rally at least. You're still soaking it up, you're still in there. I think you just never know, do you? You just never know. Absolutely. Particularly in doubles, right? Singles, Shenkman hits that ball main with grill, it's tough to cover that and the timbre, it's difficult. But when you're playing doubles, like you say, you've got Bryn covering the grill, Vaughan covering the timbre. It's not actually that easy to put away a ball like that.
Exactly. You can afford to be a bit looser in doubles because you've got a formation set up to cover, hopefully, whatever's coming back.
Looks like the Slayers in there is shaving off the heads of the players.
Slayers look interested, don't they? Both of them there looking at their phone.
I'm sure they're just getting the commentary up so they can listen to us instead, Ben.
Should have what they have in the cricket, right?
Those earpieces.
Those earpieces so they can hear the commentary whilst watching it live. That's a great shot. Felt better than one, won it. Great hands.
Good thing.
Worse than last, 45. Couple of game points. It's unlucky, it's alright.
Pressure.
Worse than last as well, it's a gutsy shot, I like it. Yeah, I think it was going in, wasn't it? I mean, it's so tough from up here, isn't it?
Awesome.
Would have been punished. But like you say, formations, it's tough to put balls away. Bryn will know, missed opportunity there. Game point, back to juice.
Yeah, you've then got Flynn hitting it down your throat.
That's the risk, isn't it?
So good pick up.
That's good. Yeah, get that ball across.
It's the right thing to do though, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a very Bryn there. He's out of position. Get the wall in front of Will. Make him leave it. Gives Bryn a chance to get back into position. So lucky, engineered the opportunity.
He's hit a lot of good volleys from up there so far.
Yeah, they wouldn't mind that. Well, they would rather run over, but they engineered the chance, and that's good. Let's get bounce one again. That's a great finish. Low bridge.
A bit frustrated there. A couple of penthouses from him.
Well, he's being dragged out of his comfort zone, isn't he?
Yeah, it goes down to what you were saying earlier, the strategy about giving the Rauros getting the forcing.
Encourage, yeah. Encourage that aggressive return. Let's see what you're made of.
Not necessarily his preference.
Exactly. He's not bad at it. It's just not his go-to. Oh, here we go. There's a few on
Every time you say it, it's a few beaters, isn't it?
So, will we see a Robert Shenkman, Will Flynn amateur doubles pairing at some stage, you think? I mean, obviously both eligible for the event.
We might have once before, no? I want to say I've seen that once before.
We have, we're being told.
Yeah,
Obviously
not confirmed.
Not successful, I'm assuming. Oh, here we go. Wow, immediate. They lost in the British Amateur final. Okay, so they beat Nick James and Tom Seymour Mead. Beat. Okay, 5-6 with Peter and Jamie. They're a very established player. Lost to Jamie and Ed. 6-1, 2-6, 4.
Brutal finish. Yeah.
Sorry, what I meant to say was we're missing it again.
Of course, well, naturally.
There's another game point that goes by from a bit of a lucky ball from Flynn there. She's been trying to make a joke. Bryn's got absolutely no interest in engaging in that. That's a good ball.
Stone face.
Yeah, they both got it. It's great. That's what I like about it. Two people together that wouldn't normally play, and they're both right in.
You're right, just a couple of errors.
Just don't want to give away a point.
Just get it over and in.
I like it though. Bryn's encouraging him to have a go. He's not saying at any point, right, just he's still taking on volleys, still taking on forces. Let's make things happen. Bryn's happy with that. Didn't get that. There's my boys. Getting primed and ready, soaking up the atmosphere.
Beautiful. Ready for a big defeat to the forces later. Just in the middle of the court. Bring it on. Oh, again. Oh, well done. Great rest, everybody. That's good stuff. Still at juice then. 3-2. This game feels like it's been a lengthy one.
The crucial sixth. Said nobody.
I heard you talking some of the commentary earlier in the week. What's the equivalent of the crucial seventh? Shenkman said something about the ninth. I feel like that's a little bit early.
It's like the next game on. So set to 6, set to 9. So I said, well, surely you would then add 50% on, right?
Yeah.
So it would be more like the crucial 11th or something. I think would be the equivalent. I don't know. Mathematicians will correct me, I'm sure, but
Yeah. Possibly the 13th. 6 altogether.
Yeah, we've got 17 games. Yeah, crucial 13th is probably much better, much closer. Same gallery. Perfect. Shenkman has to come up and cover the galleries on that one. Will has to move it to the middle, exposes the grill. Clinical from Bryn. It's another game point. First grill of the match. Game 3-all.
Just been back a little bit there, the Rauros.
Yeah,
a couple of times.
Fallback rule, as we know, always does a little bit more, but that's really come back. You know what's so impressive about that shot? Is that ball has caught him out.
Yeah.
and
leant back.
got a bit big on him, and he's just flat batted Mabel Dillon.
He's gone, not to worry, I'll just smack him, mate. Not smack your tail.
Incredible. No dead-ons from Bryn so far. Galleries.
Just pick that ball.
Hazard there than the gallery, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you take that for sure.
Tough court to defend hazards on. Happy with that.
Yeah, again, some more commentary I heard from you earlier in the week talking about the
how you defend
defending hazards at Queen's.
Yeah, you serve a railroad and you watch them put it into the galleries. That's
a bit of a challenge.
That's how you defend them. You don't.
It is a bit of a challenge.
Here we go. We've got the sponsors in the members bar there.
Having a good time, I hope.
Enjoying the week so far.
Tell us, Ben, what are they the people to contact about?
Well, if you're looking to invest some pennies, they'll look after that for you and turn it into more pennies, I think is the idea. And I think...
Disclaimer, we can't guarantee it, but I'm sure that's where they're professionals at.
Again, it's not for people with a certain amount of money already. Anyone can invest.
Yeah, I think Sam, who we met various times throughout the week, is the guy to contact. Get in touch with Sam and he'll put you in the right direction. Give you a lot more insight than we can, anyway.
Yeah, use code BTMLW for a commission.
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a leaper. It's a tough ball to return, that ball jumping at you, isn't it?
3-30 on tight stuff.
Oh, he's left it. He's absolutely giving with himself. That was the first dead on of the match as well.
For that pair.
Yeah, brilliant. That's a great volley as well. Looking at a very short chase there. Worse than a yard, better than two, somewhere around that area.
So were you suggesting, Ben, that the average layman had Shenkman and Flynn down to win this one? Was that what you've been hearing?
I think, yeah, I think so. I think maybe just because they've, as we know, they've played with each other before. Will's firepower, Bryn and Vaughan, they've never played. What's going to happen? Shenkman's obviously just won like the gold racket and stuff, and so I think people are assuming correctly that he's in good form. So I think everyone's been talking about them, but and they still might, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
But
it's
you're not
tight at the moment.
You're not writing Bryn Sayers off for Queens to anyone. Yeah, that's what I would say to anyone. As they move 4-3 up.
Well timed. Band went in.
That's a good shot. Down.
Not marked. Bryn might get faceful there.
Very fortunate. Get in. Oh!
Lovely shot.
That's well dealt. Yes, very good for there. Over and in.
Indeed.
like one of those ones that just needed to be cut off there.
Yep, guilty of that at times myself. You just think, oh, I'll just leave this to the back wall, and then next thing you know, it's better than 2.
You probably would have tried to play that on the forehand as well.
You heard the Wayne Davies comment. It's a game of forehands, play as many as possible.
So I hear. Look at those 2 beautiful specimens.
Look at that. Is that me and Ben? Gator beat.
Yeah. One and 2. I didn't get the second chase, but I think we're around the 3 area, aren't we?
Possibly
Something
better
like that.
than 2,
probably
worse
better
than 2,
that.
something like that.
There we go.
I stand corrected.
1 and 2. Have a go at it. Oh, that's a good serve. Well done. Made him play. That's good. Draw the ball on the penthouse. He's gone for the cut. Oh, you've just got to smash that one now. Come on. No, he's gone for cut here again. Smash that one. Shenkman loving his frame to 1 inch away from the out of play line. Ooh. That's great.
Good whip.
Ooh, I like that. Nod of approval from Bryn there. He's like, yeah, take that on, son. Well done.
Great first ball and then a great defence from Flynn.
So 40-30, game point servers. That's a great ball. Have some of that. Great heat. Body line, juice.
Railroads being served in this doubles match.
There's a lot, isn't there?
Something you always see in doubles. Normally not try and encourage the forces often, but that's too close.
Do you know what? That's fine, right? Cut volley that hits back on the first is far better than one that doesn't go over the net. Great get. Is it in? Oh, it's just up. Right, opportunity. Oh, for the volley. Oh, that's a great shot. Wow. What a finish. What a finish.
Can't say I've seen him practice that one much before.
That's a good serve as well.
Hazard. Shenkman sprinting to the net. Both players enjoying this by the looks of it. Good battle.
As they've all been, really. I mean, I know we've had a couple of singles that have been, one-sided on the basis of the scoreline, but every match has been
Quality's been
competitive.
high, isn't it? Quality's been high with matches. There's been no one that's been absolutely blitzed. All good rallies, and then on a couple of occasions, one person's won the majority of them. But there's been lots of good tennis. Hazard second.
It's a good serve down towards that neck area, well retrieved. Takes the galleries out. Get up there, Vaughan. He's coming your way. Yeah, exactly. Make him play high because he's still further up. That's good. Have some of that. Back to juice.
Defended the hazard well there.
So Vaughan's position there being a bit further up. Shenkman hitting the floor back wall. He can only really hit an inside-out ball, so he has to generate more pace because Vaughan stood higher up. Just
Forced him to
lift it up a bit, yeah. Because all of a sudden the first gallery winner's not really there, so you've got to bring a bit of pace in. You're going over the high part of the net, you've got to go high.
Yeah, tough.
Hazards can be defended quick.
Yeah, doubles maybe a little bit easier.
Get in. High. Is in? Oh yes, great get. Well done, spinning. Yes, Bertie Vallat, the Slayers are loving that in the dead on. Look at that, service point 1, 60-58, couldn't be closer. Take that ball there. Crucial 8th. 5-3.
Bit of frustration.
First time, I was going to say, is that the first time we've had a 2-game cushion? But I think the Henchmen won the first 2 games, didn't they?
Yeah,
5-3, 2 games at this stage is far bigger than from Lovell.
No strange things have happened.
You can't think of anything better than being
Any opportunity
down.
to.
You were actually winning the whole way through that, by the way. The first time Gordo got ahead was at 7-all.
7 or 15
yeah.
I know, yeah.
But you have listened to the commentary, though.
I have. I was aware at the time I was leading for the majority.
And more importantly, at the end.
Most importantly. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how these matches go, isn't it? Toing and froing.
Great hands, yeah, it's a great pick. Got into a nasty area as well. Bryn will have that. Beautiful hand, thanks very much.
Beautiful shot. Tough to know where he's going there. Base of timbre. Grill. 3 on the grill
Can go anywhere. Get in.
Turns defence into attack there.
Shanks up that you live it at the far end. You have to doff your cap when a shot like that comes off. I mean, Bryn would actually say that was a good serve as well. Well covered. Got a bit like well covered again. Get in.
Rest.
Vaughan Hamilton's really set this up for the team. Oh, it's a shame.
Great play there from both
Great
players.
rest, everyone. Well played, Vaughan Hamilton.
Lovely shots there. Pressure. Got to be done sometimes, isn't it? At the man.
Just taking it.
Choosing to stand up there. Got to test the volley. Brought themselves a game point to get the deficit down to 1 game.
Worse than second. Long chase to defend. We're going to see a railroad here, I think. Will's been serving railroads most of the week, hasn't he?
Yeah, seems to favour it. Seems to work for him pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 from 2 so far.
That's right. One of the best game differences in the MVP leaderboard so far.
He's going to come off that side wall. Aggressive width-wise, and again. No, it's come off the ball. Up. Yes. Yes!
Ooh. Not his cleanest contact. Offering a hand of apology there.
Juice. He looks half didn't look ready for that, did he?
And it comes.
Not up. Just let it go. Decent play here from the receivers. That's a great shot.
Played.
Bryn's not happy.
Sound great. Who are we to question? Mr. Fahey.
Well, we're not in charge, so it's irrelevant.
We don't have a great angle, got to admit.
Yes, it's a good vantage point from up here. That's a great shot.
Beauty.
I actually completely lost the height of Vaughan's shot there until I saw Will leave it and realised it was quite high. It's the only thing you can't see from up there. Sometimes you don't get the height, do you?
Yeah, it's tough to say whether something's in the dead on or low or high.
Yeah. I'd say where it's incredible, obviously a fantastic addition to the Queen's Club is the members' bar. But I noticed it's the same thing at Melbourne as well, because they've got like a mezzanine area. And the amount of times you see a ball that, as it's being hit, you go, yeah, that's up. And then you just see it get buried in the dead on. You're like, it just doesn't look like that's in from here.
Yeah, there we go. There is the viewing
members'
area.
bar itself.
Members' bar, beautiful place to watch from.
Yeah,
very comfortable.
Very good.
Nice place to have a chat, have a watch, have a bit of a spot of lunch.
A couple of glasses of white as well, lovely.
Yeah. Dreams made of.
Just the line advantage going railroad. It's close to the neck. It's not spinning. Yeah, see, it just doesn't happen here. It just doesn't come back.
Just like that 6-3, they had chances there.
They're both surprised, and I'm not quite sure why. I think if there's one thing you do know about Queens, is a railroad doesn't really spin back that much, generally speaking.
Yeah, it was a slow one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's not bad. 6-3 then.
6-3, yeah, I feel like they've sort of pinched a couple of games here that were tight. The last 3 games have all been very tight. Could have gone either way. The Slayers have pinched them. Maybe they just wanted that a little bit more, like you say, they're playing for something, to stay in it.
I think actually, from both of our perspective, it's bad. It'd be very bad news to see the Slayers win this.
Yes.
From a total team perspective, I think.
Yeah, I think I might put down the headset and just start cheering on the Henchmen in a minute.
This might actually put the nail in your coffin as a team, I think, this one.
I think. Yeah, that wouldn't be great. I think
Certainly wouldn't be great.
But not favourable.
Yeah. Great get. Just out of court, just push that play line. Interception.
Oh, that's a massive shame. So cleanly struck that last volley. That's been the quickest game we've had for a while.
Just about to say, they've all been very fiercely contested. Bryn and Vaughan just kind of sneaking them out. That one was slightly more kind of job done from the Henchmen there.
Yeah, I think that can happen, can't it? If you go through a couple of really tight, hard-fought games, and then just the concentration just dips slightly, and then
or just a couple of winners on the first 2 points. A couple of big returns or something, and can be done pretty quick.
Here we go then. So,
right, let's do some maths. Have we got time for this? I don't know. Can we do this? I don't know if I've got time for this. Sayers will move to 5 points if they win this.
Yeah, and the Forces, my team, could get.
You can get 4. You can get 3 or 1. So if actually if the Sayers team win, that's fine. You'll just be cheering on the Shenkman's Henchmen in the next rubber.
Yeah, although if they were to lose, then Fahey's Forces can afford to win 3-1 instead of 4-0.
Yes,
which would be handy. Just buys us the ability to afford to lose 1 rubber.
That's a great shot. Straight through the gap. Very low, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a real roller. many volleys like that, Flynn. Disappointed with that one. Good pressure from the receivers there. Chase there. Reasonable chase as well. So worse than 6 or similar. It's gone a little bit long.
I think he's going to get away with it. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that.
As long as he doesn't do it twice, that is.
Yeah, true. You don't want to do it now.
Don't
Too short, yeah. Tie.
Quite much though.
That was high. That was
Is that high?
Above penthouse, yeah. So I mean, pretty tall. What on earth has he gone for there? I'm sorry.
I'm assuming that was a
I
grill
literally
attempt.
just regurgitated exactly what I was thinking there, which is a bit harsh. But it's a slightly wayward kill shot from Shenkman. He's looking up. He knows we're having a chuckle at that one, I think.
We have on screen the National League coordinator, Mr. Alex Machin, getting all the teams and everything organised from the divisions, well, including this Super League. I'm sure he's been doing lots of work.
Yep, he's been very involved in kind of getting people here and advertising it to the National League teams and from divisions 3 to 10.
Yeah, 3 to 10 was
getting everybody involved and yeah,
getting matches sorted.
It's been great.
Any shout-outs to any Bristol teams that are doing well, Ben?
We've got
3 to 10.
We've got one Bristol team, and it's burning this year.
Oh, no.
It's
Back to the drawing board for
no,
this.
no. It's what do we do? It's like not like a year off, but you know, it's a transition season, should we say? We'll be back
Stronger.
Absolutely.
Number 1 the next year.
Yeah, I almost said that. Right, 45. To try and open that 3-game cushion again. Walker. Still got a point though. Still got a point for it. Got 2 points in it. So 43 points to 41. It's a 2-game lead. Just kind of showing us not necessarily how many points, but when.
An interesting stat, that, isn't it? Well, in contrast to the Bristol team, Leamington are going quite strong this year.
Sorry, I didn't ask you.
No, thanks for asking. It's appreciate it. Is Rachel Hollington leading Div 10?
Okay, yeah, good.
Into the semi-finals. They've got Cambridge away. We've got Paul Brennan, who's doing a fine job. Division 9. They're again. They've got one more to play, but I think they've confirmed a space in the semis. Div 6. Jameson, Will Todd fighting it out. Div 5, Jameson again. He's everywhere. Chris Haley, Div 4.
That's good.
Chris Haley in Div 4 as well. And they've got a match this evening. Again, Nick Jameson. Chris Haley and Nick Jameson Div 4 tonight.
Is he not playing with Mr. Bomford?
No, Bomford is playing with Doug Holden from Morton. But Doug's having a bit of a break of his tennis at the moment. So tonight over at Morton. Junior, get down to Oxford. Chris Haley and Nick Jameson against Tom Bomford and Will Todd. So good luck to those guys over in the Warwickshire Derby.
Right, back to this. We have a 7-4 lead for the Slayers. Opened up that 3-game lead again. Just 2 games away now. It's a very good doubles line, isn't it? Split the 2. Roll it down the line. It's going to get tight to the wall.
Not tight enough. Lovely picture though.
Dispatched, he's happy with it.
Doesn't really hide his emotions on court, does he, Mr. Shenkman? He'll let you know what he's thinking, good or bad. Learned his lesson there. If I get the chase, don't worry too much about the point there.
Absolutely. advantage of these double handers, that mainward hander that gets behind them. It didn't happen on that occasion, but they can still kind of flick it back out.
Yeah. Yes. You see that a lot of time with John Lundy, Bryn, and now Vaughan. Call that John Lundy. That's a shot that you often see him now.
That's a good cut shot as well. Vaughan really stepping up to the party in this latter stages of this match.
Absolutely. Got his boss, Levi Gale, looking down. Very happy. Very happy with his protege.
Hopefully getting prepared for his singles massacre in a couple of hours.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't call it a massacre. I told Claire to take it a bit easy on it. But
I've just been informed actually that Levi doesn't have his Mavericks shirt with him today, so that's
classic organisational faux pas from the Gale. Blaming his captain.
I mean, I would have washed it. I've been washing Max Truman's shirt all week.
Mum busy, is she?
Yeah.
Certainly never done any washing of his own, Max Truman.
It's high! Oh, I tell you what, that's well dealt with, because that would have been really disappointing to get lobbed into the winning gallery. Good serve, Nick. It's up there. Oh, it's in. Great rest this. Messy, brilliant. It's just more flamboyant, isn't it? Here we go, we're back to the regular stuff. Well dealt with. He's going to get another one. Well dealt with. Oh, that looks nasty. That's grim. What a rest! We almost had a winning gallery about 10 shots before that as well.
Great rest.
All played parts.
It was messy, wasn't it? Blimey. But like you say, often the more entertaining rallies, those scrappy ones.
Absolutely. Someone's got to win them. Short chase here. Fred left it. Game point. That's a good serve. Oh, he's left it. It's just sometimes you just don't know, do you? Get your racket through it.
There he is. Head professional at the Preston Royal Tennis Club, Levi Gale.
He doesn't know he's on camera either.
Completely oblivious, smirking at us.
No, you're on camera, mate. Look that way.
kissing to the fans. Rocking a Tamba hoodie.
Been good advertisement for Tamba this week with the shirts and.
Absolutely. Good quality garms, some nice string, and some good real tennis events out of the country. Good to see. Talking of which, Shenkman's got one on. She's got the Tamba top on as well.
So is Will.
As has Will. Fantastic. And there he is, Mr. Tamba himself up in the top gallery.
Right, game point, nasty chase. He's taken. Oh, that is so unlucky.
Good heat. It's gone all
Hell
the way
of
back
a lead
over.
from Flynn as well. Juice. That's a good save.
Shot.
In. Well dealt with. Dealt with again. Good defence. It looks tough to be a boast. Oh, that's such a good get. Great rest this.
Absolute foul over attacking Shenkman there. Good well to stay in the road for as long as he did.
Shenkman will be happy though, because it's exactly the type of rally he loves being a part of.
Great finisher from Vaughan. Wow.
Game point down as well. Juice. Now. Get down.
Oh, hello.
Full palm collected back to Juice. Yeah, that's a top shot.
beauty.
That's a top shot.
Softened it to base of the timber. Tim Chisholm-esque, that one.
Henchman's advantage. Oh, there's another one.
It's just a couple of those.
Well, again, he's just got free rein from his captain there to just kind of have a go, which is great. Missed it as well. Tough. Tough.
Gosh, off the bando.
Yeah, you've got absolutely no idea how much that ball's going to cut or not cut when it's hit bando.
It's a guessing game.
I thought that was just going to nick the timbre and be very nasty. Again from post. Will's court position though. I like the fact that he's kind of happy to give away the gallery and just try and cut that forehand off to make the dead on a bit smaller for Shenkman to have to defend. Didn't work on that occasion, but it's a good attacking position.
Yeah, good strength.
There we go. Fired up at the other end. Bertie Love, one chase as well. Short
Very keen
chase.
to close us out. Understand?
What have they found? Are they talking about discussing where they're going to hit their shots later? Hopefully,
So straight off the penthouse.
keep it a bit lower than that, please, boys.
Penthouse and up there. If I get it through that beam, they probably won't notice.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, the marker can't see beams 1, 2 or 3. Right, 40 Love, clinical game so far, worse than 3 chase.
We've seen them lost from 40 love, haven't we? It does happen.
Apparently so. Singles. Yeah, that's a better serve than anything from 40 Love. Although it's deep, here we go, 8-5. Sayers Slayer's in the box seat.
One game away.
Great get. It's going to be nasty as well. It is.
Pick up.
He's missed it. Didn't know if that was an edge off Will's racket. It's a great. Well played. It's amazing.
Good sweeping out from all players there.
Never say never.
Just got to believe, man.
Dead ball. He's going to just eke towards that side wall. He's left it till it's on the wall.
Well, why is Flynn not hitting that ball?
Yeah, come on. It's got to be a Flynn ball, isn't it?
That would be my first thought. But he's secured the chase. Big brain energy. Who knows? We'll see if it comes off.
Good shot. All dealt with. Oh,
He doesn't miss
it.
it.
Don't give him 2 chances, do you? Takes the winning gallery count up to 5. It's pretty good in a 9-game doubles set.
It's a good game.
Again? Oh no, teased him into it. Opened up the corner.
Pick up, though.
Come on, no. Winning gallery, go on, Bryn.
This is good as!
enough.
Back edge. Found the long lost timbre.
Good. Good enough. So
85
match
for
points.
Love.
Match points,
First
40
gather.
love, first gallery as well.
You've got to think it's done from there.
How do you defend a first gallery?
It's just, again, it's a challenge.
You don't.
Thankfully, doubles a little bit more
Yeah,
chance.
let's find out. I mean, I think one thing's for certain, we're going to see a railroad.
So it's pretty likely.
Here we go. First gallery, 40 love. Well defended. If in doubt.
That would have been a harsh way to finish it.
First match point saved. Still 2 more to come. Good. Just whack onto that label. Here we go. Change of tack. Oh no. Well defended. Oh wow. That's a good get as well.
That's a great rest though.
Fantastic get there round. What a get from Vaughan.
Fantastic get there.
Incredible.
Oh, Shenkman unhappy there. Some great pickups down there from Bryn and Vaughan. Just covering each other.
Fluid.
Very fluid, yeah. It wasn't the easiest to figure out what the hell was going on there, but they both managed it. They both kept getting the ball back, which was the aim of the game. Now it's them that's got to defend the tough chase though.
2 points, like they've got a guaranteed match point after this, which is far less important. Here we go. Oh, that was the moment. That was the moment. You couldn't believe it.
This one's a big one though, isn't it?
We've got one more. That hazard, you're thinking, it's going to be tough to defend this anyway. 40-15, a couple of points in the bank. What we got here? Is it in? Certainly close. Consolidate, Bryn's happy in that corner. Is it a bit deep? There's a chance. Oh, what a way to finish! What a way to finish!
Fantastic finish. Well played to all the players there. Great win for Hamilton and Sayers.
Excellent level. 6 winning galleries in a 9-game set. Wowzers.
Very good going. 9-5, bringing this fixture to 1 match all.
So we've got ourselves a deciding rubber, which will be Nino Marola from the Henchmen against Lewis Gordon from the Slayers.
Huge
What a match that's going to be.
There's the match summary for those at home. Dead on count evened up a little bit over time, but Sayers and Hamilton leading the way with the grills and winning gallery count. So over to the folks, points 1, 7 in it. Not much. Points served very even. Service and
It's incredible, isn't it? 7 points, 1 more, which is less than 2 games,
Yeah.
even if they win them to love, and it's 9-5.
yeah, it's interesting. Isn't it? Sometimes how it pans out.
So
Right
here we
then.
go then. Sayers Slayers move up to 5 points. So there's 2 points on this next rubber, because they'll get the
bonus point.
Yeah, they'll get
So
the
it will
tie
either
win as
be
well.
10-5-3-2 or 8-7-3-2,
Yeah, 8-7-3-2.
which means
Well, that puts you out, and it puts
That
us
would
in
put
a,
us out.
puts us in a very slippery situation. So
yes.
without being too biased,
Come on, the Henchmen.
let's go Henchmen.
Indeed. Well, that was lots of fun. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We enjoyed doing the commentary, and we'll look forward to seeing you for the next match.
Enjoy the next one.
Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and, importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less, possibly, conversations on finances, and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in a classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially, and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April. Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League, and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and, importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less, possibly, conversations on finances, and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in a classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially, and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April. Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less, possibly, conversations on finances, and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in the classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially, getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April. Hello, my name is Sam Candy and I'm the advisor at FLM. FLM are proudly sponsoring the National League and we are really looking forward to the Super League in April, which is taking place over 4 days at the Queen's Club. This short and sweet video is simply an introduction to what we do and how we do it. Specifically, how we help people in sport. So what is it that we actually do? Well, we help people be in the best possible financial position they can be. Specifically, we ensure that clients achieve their goals and aspirations through holistic and quality financial planning. We work with people long term to build a plan and importantly, stick to it. We also ensure to educate and improve understanding of the broader financial world to those who don't work in the industry. When it comes to understanding and education on finance, we feel the sport industry specifically is somewhat overlooked, where people have less, possibly, conversations on finances, and there are typically no centralised wellbeing service that would otherwise be available in the classic 9-to-5 office setting. How people are paid, career options, length of career, as well as structure, employed, self-employed, or through a limited company. These are all completely different for the sports industry. Very difficult to navigate through all of this, and that's where we come in. As the key sponsor of the IRTPA's National League, I'm available to you to help. If you are interested in learning more, upskilling financially and getting a plan together to be in a better position, please do reach out. Thank you, and looking forward to the Super League in April.
Hello and welcome back to the Queen's Club for the last of the matches in this particular fixture. This fixture stands currently at 1 game all. So we saw an epic doubles match just before with Sayers and Hamilton coming out the victors over Shenkman and Flynn. So this match will have a lot of implications as to who is making it through to the next round, as well as who will be crowned MVP. I'll be joined by another commentator up here in the commentary booth at Queen's shortly. My name is Ben Gatenbeek, but for now let's introduce the players for this match. I'm joined in the commentary booth by Bertie Vallat. How are you doing, Bertie?
Hey Ben, doing good, thanks. Looking forward to this match, should be quite close.
So starting with Lewis Gordon from the Slayers. Lewis is playing off with a handicap of about 7.1, and with that court adjustment here at Queen's, close to 2 points.
So does that mean he plays worse at Queen's normally?
He plays 2 points worse than his
Really?
handicap at Queen's.
Interesting.
Which isn't probably a stat he wants. He wants a court with a big dead on and a small bit of wall like Petworth between the dead on and the main wall.
And I guess that this match, there'll be quite a lot of pressure on Lewis, because if he wins this, then his team are guaranteed a final spot.
Absolutely.
And Nino is playing for the Henchmen, right?
That's correct. Nino is looking for a particular scoreline for MVP points, which we'll come to in just a moment.
And the Henchmen are already in the final.
I believe that is correct.
Okay. Cool.
They cannot be dethroned. They have 7 points, and no other team has enough points to drop them back beyond second place.
Okay.
So recent matches here. Lewis Gordon playing at that Tampa Tour out at Leamington.
Yep, going back and forth with match streaming a bit.
A lot of 3-setters in there.
Yeah. Had an absolutely epic with Lewis Williams yesterday, which you can't see on there, but 9-8 juice, or 8-all juice.
And then we also have playing the senior professional from Radley, Nino Marola, another 6.8. Also, Queens isn't his favourite court, but that 0.5 is more or less a wash, really. So it would be a fairly neutral court for him, though probably his greatest moment in real tennis happened on this court about 6 months ago.
Yeah, his best amazing tournament.
Our marker today will be Levi Gale from Preston. So we get underway. Nino, you'll imagine throwing a wide variety of serves to get us going.
Yeah, he never does the same one twice, does he? Yep, great shot.
That's how you want to start a
And
match,
guess,
isn't it?
I mean, I guess he'll just be looking to pin Lewis down at the receiver's end. I know his force is pretty scary, but overall I'd say he's definitely a service end kind of dominant player. A receiver's side, sorry.
Yeah, when you think Gordon, you think forcing.
Yeah.
When you think Marola, you think serving.
Yeah.
So it'll be a very interesting battle between those two elements of the game, because they're kind of yin and yang, really.
I think if Nino can neutralise the first ball, either accept that Gordo is going to force and just get behind it and get it back, or prevents him from forcing, which is quite difficult to do, then I might back him to win the rallies overall, slightly more consistent, maybe a little bit more measured. But I think definitely two kind of big momentum players, I'd say. Both can, when either of them is on, then they're, they can both be unplayable, I'd say. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, let's have a look at the head-to-head between these two. So played on 3 previous occasions. Most recently here at Queen's in the first round of the British Open. Nino won that match in 5 sets. And it finished very late at night.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I think the lights kept on turning off.
And then he won the right to play Camden the next evening, and that's the one where he took a set off him. Admittedly, Camden was a bit jet-lagged at the time, but
yeah,
because Camden's flight...
I think a set off Camden is a set off Camden there.
No, it's in the record box, it's in RTO,
yeah,
it
exactly,
happens.
that's what matters.
There's no asterisks on RTO. Camden's flight had been cancelled coming into that tournament. And he rocked up basically on the day.
Yeah, I remember that. Having not really played since the World Championship, more or less. Yeah,
because Camden's not a working professional. He's currently working as the accountant at Boston.
Yep.
Which means he's got access to a tennis court, but doesn't give lessons or throw balls or anything like that. He was on the commentary at the US National League saying that it's the first time he's marked in a very long time. He takes a fine each tournament that he plays in for not doing any marking.
Nice.
I suppose if you're picking up the prize money for being world champion, that kind of negates the £50 that you're not going to get from your marking.
It's a great shot. Is that up? What a get. That's well played. Yeah, I think the Slayers have to be one of the most supportive sides. I think Bryn and Neil both front row for dead on. Absolutely loving it. That might push Lewis over the line here. I don't know where Shenkman is. I can't see. He's normally in the galleries, and I can't see him today.
So we'll just give some context now to where this match fits in with the MVP rankings. So Vaughan and Hamilton both 3 from 3. Sorry, Vaughan and Darren both 3 from 3. Nino is the last one left who can match that, but he has to win the match and lose no more than 5 games.
Yeah, that's quite a big ask.
So we're going to see a lot of grill hitting this afternoon. Where did you pick that up from?
I think it hit the ledge of the dead one and stayed out, unluckily. Oh no.
Doesn't want to go in anywhere, does it? So how have you found the tournament format this year, Bertie?
I think it's been amazing, actually. Really cool. I was really happy to be in it. I can't say my matches have gone all to plan, but I think the tournament's great. I think it's so good to have everyone in the same place for the same 4 days, and have kind of the team supporting each other and have kind of the whole captain dynamic. I think it works really well, and I think it makes for pretty good viewing as well.
And what's been like to be on the same team as Rob? You're playing with him in the doubles later.
Well, exactly. So that's the most exciting bit of the whole event for me. But having him, having him watch your matches and give you feedback and also talking them over later has been really good. It's quite interesting because when I come off court, stuff I think I've done badly is not always what actually has gone wrong. So having someone that knows what they're talking about, analysing your matches is like pretty amazing.
I think one of the things with Rob over the years, and I think this very much goes underappreciated, is he is one of the best analysts of the game in the world.
And he makes it so simple as well. Oh, maybe he dumbs it down for me, but when he's talking to me about it, and telling me what I need to work on, he really simplifies it and makes it very easy to understand. And it looks pretty difficult. He makes it look like a very, in a good way, like a really difficult sport when he's doing it. The shots he manages to pull off, but I think his approach to it is quite straightforward, which is interesting.
Unfortunate to put that in the net. He's prone sometimes to just making a few unforced errors.
Get it, a little bit erratic sometimes.
But this is where, when you listen to Rob say how he first became world champion, it was by analysing his losses and just working harder than anybody else to fix those problems and be constantly evolving that. I'm about to be joined in the commentary booth by Tambatua's very own Zach. Zach, how are you doing?
Nice to meet you. It's nice to be here. Where are we at in this game?
It is Nino is building a little bit of a lead, has a game ball for 3-love, which we'll hopefully take. Or hopefully for him anyway. And I guess yesterday Lewis went 3-love down and then brought it back to about 3 or so. I never write him off from there, but it is definitely a comfortable lead that he'll be happy to take.
Yeah, the starts in these shorter...
Oh yeah, they're crucial,
9-game sets. So important you get off to a good start, so... it's important you get off to a good start in any match, but particularly in this format.
You really feel the pressure if you go 2 or 3 love down, there's no reset.
No. Switch up.
I guess, so what have you, the tournament so far we were just talking about, how have you found the whole four players captain short format? How's that been for you?
Yeah, I really like the team aspect of it all.
Yeah.
I think every pro that I've spoken to has enjoyed the team aspect of it, because we don't get to play anything as a
It can
team.
be an isolated sport.
Yeah, obviously members get to play team events and club matches.
And there's some amateur stuff as well, like Van Allen and things. But I guess for the pros.
Yeah, so it's an unusual thing, but it's nice because it's not just the playing side of it, but also supporting. You feel like you can cheer somebody on.
It's so much better on court playing when you have a kind of team behind you.
Yeah, you can cheer people on without it feeling too personal.
Yeah. That's great.
So no, I think everyone's enjoyed it so far.
And I think just because of the nature of National League, it's just felt so much. The community feel has just been there. Whereas when it's a long-term kind of league format, you might not get that in the same way. Yeah, so I hope they'll stick with it in future years, and I hope I can keep sneaking into it as the 16th man.
Oh, no, you want to be pushing your way up there. It's nice. It feels like an open in a sense, because you've got all the pros from around the country in one place, which doesn't really happen unless it's a US Open or French Open where you're all together for over a couple of days. And
I think in the British Open, kind of because it's in central London, because it's more spread out and it's a bigger draw, there's a little bit more of the kind of turn up, play your match, and then go back. Whereas for this, I can't remember. I've only really been around the game for kind of 6 or 7 years, but I can't remember the last time there were this many top players around the Queen's, all competing at roughly the same time for a few days.
No, that's the thing with the British Open, because the main bulk of the draw is based in England. You do get a lot of turning up, playing and leaving. Whereas when you go to an overseas tournament like the French Open or the US Open, you're obviously hanging around the club for the whole week, so there's a much more sort of community atmosphere, playing cards and all that kind of, going out for lunch. It's good to catch up with fellow pros, because you've all got ideas about your club, and I think it's an important part.
Yeah, it's always the slightly more isolated clubs that I find have, like, when we did the Jesmondine Open last year, or Jesmondine Cup, and the Catés, they're slightly more remote clubs. I think then you kind of get the whole community aspects. Everyone's travelling down together and staying together, and it's been a bit more like that this time, which has been great.
Yeah, they just cut to the guys in the dead on. There's a lot of.
I think we were saying the Slayers. I think they've been. I think next year they should introduce a kind of best support trophy. And I think Bryn would have won it. Bryn and Neil. And I guess you must be looking forward to, well, I definitely am, being on court with Rob Fahey later.
Yeah, might be the first time I've been on, but it's one of few. I don't want to think too much about it, because he triple bagged with me in a French Open doubles once. Yeah, Jesus. My first ever French Open doubles in Paris.
Who were you playing with?
I was playing with Charlie Braham.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm playing him in a couple of days.
Right.
But he was the real deal back in the day.
Yeah. I played him a lot. In sort of under 20s.
Would have been a little bit older, I guess.
I think he's about the same age. Maybe a year older.
Of course, because he played Shanks quite a lot.
Yeah, it was me, Shanks, Charlie Braham,
that's
and
quite
Henry Mullen. We played him and Ricardo in the first Open of the first round of the French Open.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And we were sort of up and coming youngsters. I think Rob and Ricardo were quite keen to sort of put a marker down.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm hoping to play in the French Open this year. If all goes well, I'm looking forward to that. But having heard that, I'm slightly put off entering the doubles.
No, it's all good experience. Oh, that's a good shot. It's a big point, yes, actually. Oh, that's good serve. T&RA again. Yes, snuck it in there. Shot Gordo. 2 winning Garys to take the game.
Yeah, that'll do. So Gordon is playing for the Slayers for the Slayers' place in the final, I think. Whereas Nino's henchmen are already guaranteed a place.
Not necessarily, I don't think.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, he's taking the Michael now. 3 in a row. Little apology there. Crowd enjoyed it. I'm sure Nino didn't. Shot. Yeah, I think if I'm right in saying, Ben may be able to correct me, but I think if Lewis Gordon wins this match, it means that the only way I think ourselves can get in is if we have a whitewash against you guys later. Then I think we would overtake Bryn if we win 4-love.
Really? Okay.
Well, here we go.
And what are the matches later? So it's myself and Rob versus
Me and Ben.
you and Ben. Lewis Williams versus Max Schumann.
Yeah, which is a big game. And
That's
then
always
you've
a
got,
coin. That's always a coin flip.
then you've got Claire Fahey versus Levi Gale.
Yeah, and I think Levi will probably take that one.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, I'm for the sake of myself, I'm pretty much he's all over it. He overran it. I think for the sake of myself, I am in Nino's camp for this one, just out of pure wanting to get through myself. I hit with Nino a lot as well, apparently. So
have you been hitting with Ben much? Or?
no, not so much in the last couple of months. I was going down there just before Christmas quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I know Nino's been going down there quite a lot.
Yeah, I've heard Ben's been practicing a lot actually, and probably more than at Leamington.
Yeah, weirdly enough, people seem to be going down there quite a bit. Lewis Williams, myself, Nino, Levi, when he was still at the Oratory. So, right, here we go, 30-15. Second go. That's a good ball.
Great shot.
Nino's very, very strong on his backhand side. I think if Lewis gets into a backhand exchange,
he'll want to keep it off the floor, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean Lewis likes to attack most things, but I think if he gets into
on the tennis court,
if he gets into a backhand exchange with Nino, I think the
brilliant shot.
odds are probably against him. Although he's just done very well there.
Yeah. So I guess after this you must have the Cates.
Yeah, we're all in Manchester next weekend. Going up Thursday.
Cool.
Got practice court with Nino
that
on
was great.
Friday.
That was great fun last year, I remember.
Yes, it'll be good. It'll be a good tournament, and then obviously final of the Tampa Tour and Jesmond Dean Cup in a few weeks after that in May.
Yeah, so the Jesmond Dean Cup has now become the final leg of the Tampa Tour. Is that?
Yeah, or it's
more or less
sort of,
right?
Yeah, it's sort of merged together.
So
the Tampa Tour is going to be like a prequel to the Jesmond Dean Cup.
So the same crowd of like Shanks and Ben and Bryn and so on.
I don't think Shanks is playing. Bryn's not playing. But
Okay.
Ben Matthews is trying to get down long in. So it'd be a strong draw still.
Yeah.
And then basically the two finalists of the Tampa Tour go into the semi-finals of the Jesmond Cup to play a seed, if that makes sense. It's a bit complicated, but hopefully it'll work well. Oh, he's left it.
I don't think he did. I think he tried to take a swing at it, but it hit the nick and rolled out.
So he's left that. I don't know if
That's a great high serve there.
Oh, shot.
Wow.
Good cut on that.
Yeah, not much you can do about that.
Heard Lewis Gordon was on court this morning playing some doubles.
Just for fun, or?
Yeah. Well, I think Ben and Bryn wanted some world doubles practice.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So Neil Mackenzie and Lewis.
I think they've done that a few times, actually.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised actually, because obviously Neil and Lewis have both got singles matches today. So I was quite surprised to hear they'd been on court hitting some doubles. But
I think if you get the call up from Ben and Bryn, probably this one.
I don't know. Lewis had a tough game yesterday with Lewis Williams. That was a long game. And then he's got this now, so I thought he wanted to save his legs a little bit, but.
So that Shanks in the gallery looking quite serious.
As always.
Yeah.
Oh, just a few errors there from Lewis.
I think that, so the two things that, if this happens next year, I think team shirts was a great idea. I guess the maybe bring a bit of colour into it, like at the Middlesex event.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
Just the
that
club.
That might not go down so well at Queen's.
No, the club rule is white, so I don't think they'll allow us to do it. It's like with the Tampa Tour. If it's played at a club that isn't strict on whites, then I encourage people to wear colourful stuff.
Yeah,
within reason, obviously. People turn up in their pyjamas, but I think a bit of colour in there, a bit of the team aspect. I think it's quite good fun. I mean, I think the team shirts is a minimum, right? Like,
I think
so the crowd can distinguish who's who. It's quite a cool thing.
You know, and I mean, in the Van Allen and stuff like that, like the teams that, it wasn't a coincidence that the teams that did well were the teams that turned up with kind of like a, team rackets, like, wearing a tracksuit, like the kind of camaraderie was there, and makes you feel part of the event.
Yeah, it builds into the, you sort of buy into it a bit. Obviously, this year being the first time we've as a country done it this way. I know the US have done it a few times. We've kind of, they like to say we've copied them, but I mean, they copy us for most things, I would say. But I think this year is obviously a sort of bit of an experiment, but there'll be things that could be done better, and we'll learn from them.
I think overall, like, only really good stuff to say about it, to be honest. It's been a great event for the players, at least. And I think it's been good to watch.
Hopefully it's been good to watch.
I mean, you never really get that many people watching National League events, do you? When they're just like the odd match here and there.
It does vary club to club, right? I must admit. Some clubs are particularly well supported, some not so much. But there's nothing worse than playing a sort of top division National League match in front of two people. It's pretty demoralising. But if you've enjoyed watching it at home and you want to let us know, feel free to send in some messages on the stream. I'm sure there's been some people that have just been glued to their computer screens for the last few days. So if you've been one of those, let us know. Hopefully not getting in too much trouble at work.
Nino's building I don't want to say running away with it, but he's building a bit of a lead.
Get there.
And it's a bit of an angry shot, I'd say.
Yeah. Lewis is sort of teetering on just pressing the self-destruct button here a little bit. you see that with target hitters. I mean, I'm guilty of it myself.
Try and hit your way out of trouble, I guess.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
the opposite. I need to start doing a bit more of that.
actually, I was going to have words with Ben after his commentary yesterday when I was playing. He was giving me quite a lot of stick for just trying to hit my way out of trouble, which I thought was slightly harsh, but you know, there we go. But no, Lewis is
probably
just,
right, or
he's probably right. Yeah. But no, Lewis is just starting to open up on a few that probably aren't there.
yeah, I mean, well, the pressure is really on him right now.
Well, it's that point in the game, right, where you've got to win
happen,
a couple of quick games to get back in it.
Can happen for sure.
Ooh,
That's harsh.
easy from up here. Bloody hell.
Not really doing. I mean,
That is
neither
a great
player's
ball.
really doing anything wrong. It's just that I guess Nino's just found shots like that.
I mean, he's hit that with some
That's
serious pace as
perfect,
well.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty awkward shot. He's moving away from it.
Yeah, I've noticed with Nino's game over the last 6 months or so, he's become extremely difficult to serve to from that end.
He's really just funny. Like after I think becoming a dad, his game is just like always been a good player, but he's really I think stepped up. It's fair to say. I think since roughly British Open time, it just
Yeah, I mean, I've known Nino now for probably nearly 10 years.
yeah, and he's always been playing at like a really good level.
Yeah, I don't think he would mind me saying that he struggled to start with, because we were both at Radley playing as an amateurs, about 20 handicap, both of us. And I think I got down to probably 7 or 8, about where I am now, quite quickly, and Nino was still sort of hanging around that 18, 19 mark for quite a while.
Yeah.
But the thing with Nino is he thinks about it a lot.
Yeah, he just, I guess he just kind of grinds away at it, and every time he goes on court,
Well,
gets a little bit better.
He's a massive student of the game, right? Like he does think about everything very in depth, and
Sometimes, yesterday, he was kind of yelling at himself and thinking about it too much. But,
but you know, he was always gonna come good, and I think for the last 12 months he's been there or thereabouts. But when you obviously it's always one, and you know, he said this to me in the past. It's one thing doing it in practice, but actually,
I know that feeling.
putting it into a match scenario over a consistent amount of games as well is a different thing altogether.
Yeah,
So
I really know that feeling.
yeah, so I think he's just starting to see the benefits of that now. He's had a couple of really good results this season, and see if we can do it again here. I mean, he's 6-2 up, so he's looking good.
So from those Radley days, I guess, will it be was Levi there?
No, Levi wasn't there. No, we're talking, Christ, like 10 years ago. So I don't think Levi wasn't even around him. I didn't even know Levi existed 10 years ago. I know Levi did work at Radley, but I think that was after I'd left. So yeah, we're talking like 2012, 2013. Nino, I don't know if many people know, but he was the assistant manager of the sports centre, and Chris Robinson obviously, as he does, badges everyone to come and play real tennis. And my dad was working there at the time, and they got Nino down to play, and he quite enjoyed it. But he started off at like 60 handicap, 65, something like that, and then just kept chipping away at it for a year and got down to about 20. That's when we were hitting a lot. And then he got the job in Washington.
The old Prince's School.
That's it, yeah. And I went off to Leamington, and then we kind of both started from there, really.
So you were at Leamington with Ben?
Yeah, Ben, for about 3 months I was there. And then my dad left Radley. I got the job at Radley and stayed there for 3 years, or 2.5.
Cool.
But yes, I knew that was coming.
And didn't overcook it either, kind of placed it in there.
No. It's a good shot. 3 dead-ons to 1. I've noticed this week there hasn't been a lot of dead-ons. I don't know. Oh wow! Roller.
Yeah, that's horrible.
There's quite a few people up in the top galleries now.
I think each game's been pretty tightly contested. It's just Nino's been, I guess, had a little bit of luck in his big moments and also found some really good shots. But it's only the point difference can't be that large here.
Don't know. Ben might be able to tell us what the point difference is here.
Even though shots like that.
Yeah, I was just going to come on and say, if Nino wins the next 2 games without conceding more than 2, he'll take home the MVP prize as well.
Fish guaranteed.
Yeah.
Should we tell him that?
I'm
like
sure he already knows.
Yeah, he'll have thought about it. Oh, what's happened there?
Did you say if he wins the next 2 games without dropping a point?
Without dropping 2.
He can drop at most 2 games from here.
Right.
And he only needs 2 more to win the match.
So if he wins 9-4, he's guaranteed MVP. And
Correct.
if he wins 9-5, he's still got a good chance.
If he wins 9-5, it'll be tied. So 9-5 would be a tie.
Ooh, see, that's a slightly tired shot, I would say.
It's just the pressure. You can't tense up all the time because we all know that he can make that shot 1,000 times in practice.
Oh, it's just down the line. Yeah. Get there.
Good shot.
Well back. Grill.
Puts you under so much pressure when you're actually playing good tennis and the other guy's just, being a road runner, getting everything back.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Racket delivery. Thank you very much.
You can see the MVP on the screen now. So nobody else is on 2 wins to love. No one else is on 2 games to love with a match to play other than Nino. And all he has to do is stay below Vaughan Hamilton on the games lost.
Wow, look at that. Games lost 9. That's pretty impressive, actually.
That's not including this current game.
Right, okay, got you. I mean, even like you said, if he goes to 11 games, it's still a considerable amount less than...
Might have to snip those strings. Remember the old Peter Wright story?
I do. I was just going to say, it's the club to do it.
Peter Wright is probably listening, to be fair.
No, he's too busy playing paddle now.
Oh, just not giving Gordon anything to work with, is he?
No, but
I mean, I know he's gotten the penthouse ball there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But I feel like that's a result of putting him under a lot of pressure. Because on the floor, I think Gordon's got to go for that. Because on the floor, Nino is just pretty clinical.
That's going to get deleted.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Even when Gordo's not firing at his top range, just giving the sitter on the back wall is still going to make you work.
So, and just to recap, so let's say Nino wins this match. That means that Shenkman's Henchmen are guaranteed a place in the final. Is that right? And it means that Matthew's Mavericks, assuming that are they guaranteed a place in the final as well? Or British?
It's a crowd pleaser.
I think Ben, does that what are the kind of stakes for the teams in this match?
Is that hit the pole?
Yeah.
We'll have a look at the end of the game. See the table, because these 2 teams all have finished their games then, so it'll be a bit clearer.
That's such a good shot.
Yeah, Gordon, a couple of good shots there. To We've got the
So yes, so
league
it's on,
table.
on the screen now. So if Nino wins this match, the Henchmen will move to 10 points, and that's an unassailable lead. The Sails will be stuck on 5. Now remember, the Mavericks are playing the Forces next, and one of those teams is guaranteed to get 3 points.
Right. So if Lewis loses this, Slayers are out. Correct?
Well, if Fahey's Forces beat Mavericks 3-1, it would be a tie.
Between.
And then it would come down to games percentage. Which
So basically, what we're hoping for here is that Nino wins this one, and then the Matthews Mavericks wins the next match, and then we'll go through.
Sick.
Yeah, perfect. Right, there we go. We worked it out. You heard that, Bertie?
Yeah, it's great fun. I'm
Good
going to
day.
try and survive our match, to be honest.
I'll remind you that later in the doubles. Who wants out of court?
Assuming these thin strings don't break.
You put my racket down. Start tampering with that.
It's already got tamper strings in it.
Of course it has.
No, they haven't.
It's a good shot. Nina's got a very good backhand under the grill. Just rolls it across court. It makes you take it early.
I guess it keeps you honest a bit, because you know you're not going to. Once you've done it once, you know it gets you out of that habit of stealing space and kind of staying in the back of the corner.
It's good defence here. It's a great rally. Oh, that's going to be tight.
That's a great shot.
Good change up there. See that 3 or 4 big hits into a nice cut shot.
Yeah, because I thought the force was coming there. Changing it up like that was great.
Yeah. Here we are. The commentary team. Woohoo. It's good viewers that you can see. There's quite a few of us up here. There's a couple in the middle gallery, and I think the dead-on's packed basically.
Yeah.
So it's great to see lots of support. See the hero in the background there, Ben in the cupboard. Give us a wave, Ben. There you go.
How we're doing for time. Pretty good.
So this was the 4 o'clock match, correct?
Yeah. I think so. Is that a Duckworth press?
It is, right? Yeah, it is. Right, here we go. Nino serving for the match. Where's the yellow as well? He's done him. Oh, that's a great serve. That's it.
Nino's played that pretty perfectly.
Game, set, and match. And Mr. MVP.
It's a tough match, but I just think Nino's played a pretty perfect game of tennis, to be honest.
Yeah. It was a good game. That was a convincing win, 9-2.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yes, that's pretty convincing. Right, so we've got a slight break in play now for the next 40 minutes, I think, until the next match is on.
Cool. Well,
Which is the next match on, Ben? Is it Levi versus Clare, I believe?
I think that's right.
Yes, on screen here. Yeah, we've got Levi versus Clare up next at 6 p.m. So you've got time to go and grab a drink and get back for 6 o'clock when the evening match commences. As you can see there, Nino has taken the MVP. Very well played. 27 games won, 11 lost. He's deserved that. He's played really well over the last couple of days. And it's wide open. It is wide open going into the last match. Fahey's Forces and Matthews Mavericks can still go through, as well as Slayers, I believe. So we're all in with a shout. Great. We'll see you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.